OSU got out-coached, outplayed.
Lucas Raymond is also from Sweden, so he's an anytime goal scorer for one of those 2 games they have in Sweden. So I don't know which one it is, but it's going to be one of the 2. So lock that.
This doesn't make any sense. I was pissed. Fumble recovery happened. I'm going to be honest, I turned off the game. I checked back in. That was the final.
Back here, baby. Come on.
They're walking up to the table blind. I'm betting fucking blind.
Welcome back to Sharps Sports Network. The boys are back on another Saturday morning to hit you with all of your weekly sports information that you might want, not want, or you need. All 4 of the boys are here. We got McDilly. We got Tycho. We got The Wanderer. We got Snoop Luke. We got a full house for a stacked pod, and we're kicking things off with opening fucking day. It happened 2 days ago. Baseball season's in full swing, and we are in full baseball betting mode. Fellas.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we're doing absolutely fantastic. If you follow me on the Sharps app, you know that opening day was a success. Tigers parlay, smacks. NRFIs, 4 for 5 on day 1. You can't really complain about that. And just overall, a solid day of baseball, solid day of betting. The Tigers start off 1-0. They play again today. We'll see if that can turn into 2-0. But, hey, couldn't ask for a lot more on opening day.
Jesse, how about you?
Sir. You know, we are, I apologize, guys. My Sharp's been acting funny, so you can't be 4 for 4 on the season with me. But we're up right now, you know. DraftKings made a mistake. They gave me that $10 bet, and I was like, I'm going to take your money. We're taking their money. So. Bets will be on Sharps.
They said, what can we turn this $10 into, Jesse? And Jesse said, hold my beer.
Yeah. All right. Well.
And Dylan enjoyed watching.
You know me.
Soon, Dylan, soon.
All our teams
next year when baseball starts, you'll be able to gamble on all of it. Isn't that awesome?
I will actually, if you want to be real, I will be able to gamble on this baseball season this year.
How's that going to happen?
That's math?
You're just going to turn 21 in the middle of the summer when your birthday is in December?
I meant to say I will be gambling on sports this year, and I said baseball. Sorry, I completely fucked that up.
Yeah, you'll be gambling on like
sports
2 games,
so.
Maybe 3 this year at the end of the year.
Yes, that's what I'll get, or I'll get none and get fucked.
Anyways,
we'll find out.
Your first bet's gonna be a Thursday night football game.
Actually, knowing me, I was just
no, his birthday's on a Monday.
It's gonna be
his birthday's on a Monday. Monday Night Football, December 29th.
It's gonna be some dumb shit. I'm gonna bet on like a Colorado fucking.
He's betting on Eastern Michigan against like Memphis or something.
Badminton game or some shit. All right. So let's kick it off with opening day. Let's kick it off with honestly just the biggest storylines that took place. So first things first, first batter to hit a home run this year was Mike Trout. He did it on his first pitch in his first at bat. And I don't think anyone's really surprised that Mike Trout, who is the best player in the game,
ever.
Yes, still continues to let everyone know that. But it was all due to nothing because the Orioles won that game. Corbin Burns made his Baltimore debut with 11 strikeouts. And I was going to wait to say this, but I just want this to be known. I have Baltimore winning the World Series this year. I think this team in Baltimore is not only a fun team to watch, but has the most upside. And I know that the favorites should be the Dodgers and will be the Dodgers for
the Dodgers
the entire year. Yeah, as far as the favorite goes. But is there any team I think is going to give them a run for their money? I have it being Baltimore. And yeah, I just really like this team. And obviously, Jesse, they're your team and you're fucking dancing over there. So expectations for the team, just for Baltimore this year, I'd love to know what you think.
Can we talk about the GM?
No, yeah.
Everybody a goddamn beer.
Buying beers for the whole fucking bar. Bro said, hey, I just want to let everyone know I am the new owner of the Orioles. This is my buddy Scott. He's also the new owner of the Orioles. And everyone was like, yeah, let's go O's. And he was like, and I'm buying everybody a beer. And then they were like, yeah, let's go O's. Let's go O's. I mean, that's what you want. And new ownership.
I'd love that.
So, last year, Last year was a surprise. This year there's expectations. What are your expectations?
My expectations, same amount of wins until we get to the playoffs. We're not getting kicked out as a number 1 seed. Not a chance.
Can Sonny give all your takes for the rest of the pod?
Yeah, if you want me to end up fucking scarred up like the Joker, where do you think I got these scars?
That was great.
I got about 35. Oh, yep, 5 seconds until I promise she's fine for anybody who thinks I'm out here being mean to my kid. Not. She loves me very much.
All right. While we're on the topic of World Series, very quickly, we normally do this before the year, and I forgot to ask. I know Tyler has the Dodgers. He's made this very clear. I don't think I have to ask Luke. I think we all know he has the Diamondbacks. So there are your World Series picks for those of you who wanted to ride. Tyler has Dodgers. Luke has AZ. Me and Jesse are on Baltimore.
You're not going
to assume that for both of us, even though we've both talked about it multiple times. But yeah.
It's all right. Next thing I want to talk about is something that I saw and it irked me, and then they showed the rest of them, and it irked me even more, and I just want to have a conversation. Okay. Now, the Lions last year, and I understand this is football, okay? They won the division, so they put up a banner. And there was people online, I didn't talk about it at the time because, I wouldn't, that were saying that it was a joke that we even needed a banner for this, and we haven't won a playoff game yet, yada, yada. Now that we've won a playoff game and the banners are there, it's a different story. But I saw the exact same type of feelings with Tampa Bay and the Rays, because Tampa Bay put up their 2023 American League wild card banner, followed along with the rest of their wild card banners. Now, you can see there's some champions in there, but there are 6 wild card banners also in there. And it has sparked a debate on the internet. So before I give my take, I would just like to ask you guys, do you think that's worth celebrating every single time you make the wild card, even though they have lost 3 out of those 4 appearances?
They're wild cards.
Just making it to the wild card.
Okay. All right. If you make it to the wild card and you win the wild card game, you can justify, in my mind, putting up a wild card banner because you advanced to the wild card and you won. If you then lost the next game, you remember that season as the season you won, you made it to the wild card, and then you got eliminated the next round. So, okay, you can justify putting up a wild card banner, I guess. It's not needed, but you could. However, if you make it to the wild card and you lose, what the fuck are you bragging about? You're like, look, we barely got in, and then we didn't even, we lost. So if you win, yes. If you don't win, no.
Okay. Luke?
Who gives a shit? That really, how does that, it doesn't affect anybody.
We're a sports podcast, Luke, and we talk about stuff like this, so that's why.
That's you asked my take on it.
Okay. But you said, why are we talking about it? That's why.
That's my take on it. You asked my take, and I'm saying everyone complaining is just finding stuff to whine about. Who cares?
Oh, okay, I get it. You're saying, like, don't read into it at all, essentially. Jesse?
Yeah, it's not that deep. I don't think it has to be like this.
All right. I think it is that deep. I think it's pathetic. I think the fact that you need to put up banners to remind yourself that we can make the playoffs is sad. I think there's one banner that should be there, and that should be when you guys were in 2009, 2010, and you guys had to beat the Red Sox and Evan Longoria's walk-off to make it, and it was like a whole thing. It was literally in the MLB The Show intro, the best intro of all time, if you know, you know. But that's, to me, the only one that I would see being up there because that was insane. All right. Let's talk about some actual fucking baseball here. So, we go over to the Cincinnati Reds game. We go over to the Washington Nationals game, a game that not many people gave a single fuck about. Maybe Ellie De La Cruz fans are watching because they love Ellie De La Cruz. But there's a man named Nick Martini who came out and was not on the opening day roster. And we love stories like this because always the guy who isn't supposed to be on the roster has a great spring training, fights his way onto the team. He, of course, is the guy who hits 2 home runs on opening day, 7 RBIs, this second career multi-homer game ever, does it on opening day, wasn't even supposed to make the roster, but he's 33 years old. You fucking love it, okay? Just a great.
I mean, talk about earning your spot.
Hell
Shit.
yeah. Was supposed to be on the
Good
roster.
for him.
A lot of teams, and I say this happens a lot because I feel like that's how it normally is for a lot of the players that aren't supposed to make the roster. Once they go on that push in spring to get there, they normally rake because their whole thing is just making the team. Like in their head, they're not still on the team. They're still making it on the team.
But that's better.
Yes, I agree. I feel like that's better if you're someone for a work ethic to continuously remind yourself you're not on top. I like that. All right. Next thing.
And who picked him up in fantasy baseball? Probably nobody.
I mean, he's still Trout. That's how I looked at him. The Angels are probably going to be bad, but Trout's still going to be Trout. The Rangers released their World Series banner. They had a whole opening night thing, and then they won it on a walk-off, so shout out to the Rangers. But now we can get to the biggest storyline of opening day, and it just so happens to involve Luke's favorite team. Holy shit, are the Rockies bad, and holy shit, are the D-backs back. So, 14 runs in the 3rd inning. 16-1 was the final. Luke, similar question that I asked to Jesse. Last year was a little surprise. This year there's expectations. What are your expectations? I already know the answer. But I have to ask.
We're coming for that ring, baby. We're coming. And we're coming hard for that ring. No one's going to stop us. We're starting strong. We're going to keep going strong. We're going to finish strong. On top of the world.
I mean, how do you not have that feeling when you watch a 14-run inning and you watch them go around the batting order twice?
Like, the fact that they're there are 2 players off from going through their lineup twice.
Yeah, that's your guys' beef is the Dodgers. I'll meet you on the other side.
That's a darn shame because he's not going to be pitching this season.
I didn't say a word about him pitching. Be scared. Be scared.
No, I ain't scared. We got Zach Gallen. We got Fott. We got Kelly. Going to be dotting his ass up.
Zach Gallen couldn't even get over 6.5 strikeouts. I ain't scared. If he can't hit his bets, he can't win these games.
He can't hit his bets. He can't win these games.
He does his job on the mound.
Hell of a quote. All right. Shout out D-backs. Actually, before we roll off the D-backs, I didn't want to talk about this, but I kind of do. Their new fucking National League Championship rings are better than most World Series rings that I've seen.
Those are super sick.
I was looking at these.
Dylan showed me these yesterday in the car. I was like, oh my God. Like, you would have thought they won the World Series if you're not paying attention.
A better ring for second place than I've seen most champions get for fucking winning first place. I was in shock. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
So shout out to the D-backs for getting an absolutely insane ring. You know, people say you don't get trophies for second place. There's no participation trophies. That shit's a lie. You do. And
participation rings.
And
hey, whoa.
I'll take a participation ring over a trophy every day.
Listen, it's not a participation ring. That's the no, because that's the national champ. I mean, that's the
National League Championship.
National League Championship.
But so do you know what they used to give away, Jesse, when you used to win the National League? Do you know what you used to get? Do you? A pin. They give you a pin.
When's the last time the D-backs were here?
Put on your fucking shirt and go.
When's the last time the D-backs were here?
You put it on a jacket.
When's the last time the D-backs were there? They made them, they brought in that money. They went crazy. They went all the way there, and they was like, you know what?
Rings.
You guys deserve something for this. Because you may have not won the World Series, but you did win the NLC. So, ring.
Or they're probably low-key. The owners probably was like, you know what? You didn't win the World Series, but we've been bad for so long, and now we're about to have full stadiums, and we're about to be good. So we're gonna make so much money off you that I'll buy you guys rings.
Yeah.
They probably would have got 2 if they won the World Series.
Probably one that said great job and one that said World Series.
Get 2 rings. That'd be insane. All right. Last thing that we have for baseball so far this year is Rhys Hoskins. So yesterday,
Yeah,
Opening day.
let's start this off by saying that at first Dylan completely disagreed with me on this.
before he saw it,
Uh-huh.
can't say that before he saw it.
Yep.
Dylan completely disagreed because Tyler said, "Hey, Rhys Hoskins just completely made a messed up slide on somebody," and I was like, "Oh, okay." And then he said, "But it was against the Phillies, who he has beef with," and I was like, "Oh, so it's a rivalry." He's like, "No, it was dirty." So I need to see it.
No.
Okay.
No. It was in New York, and he plays on the Brewers.
Or I mean, it was against the Mets. That's what I mean. Because the Mets, Phillies, that's where the rivalry started, and that's where the rivalry continues. You could take the Philly out of Rhys, but you can't take Rhys out of Philly. I said that backwards, but you know what I meant. So during the game, it's Atlanta, it's Philly. God damn it, Dylan. It's Milwaukee and it's the Mets.
Get this guy.
It's Atlanta, it's Philly. What the fuck? All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me set the stage.
No,
He's
I got you.
stealing.
There's 2 outs. Runner on first. He comes to make the slide over to first base. The problem with Rhys Hoskins' slide
to
is
second
not
base.
only does he cleat Jeff O'Neill with a fucking Sparta kick, but he slides where the bag is right here. He ends his slide here. And a lot of people had a problem with that for the cleating and ending his slide where the fucking shortstop plays. Now, Jeff got up and obviously had a problem with this, started beefing at Rhys, basically saying what the fuck was that, man? And Rhys turned around basically saying stop fucking bitching, stop complaining, it's baseball, don't worry about it. Then the dugout started to clear. Everybody on New York is telling him this is what he does. He's dirty. He's a dirty player. And once Rhys heard that, that's when Rhys turned around and said, "Boo-hoo, fucking cry me a river." So, thoughts on the situation? Game 1, fellas.
Yeah. Sheesh.
Yeah, you knew what he was doing, 100%.
That was so intentional. It's insane.
Look at him.
Yeah, he 100% knew what he was doing. Now, for those of you who don't know, this all stems back from an incident last year where Rhys Hoskins got hit by the Mets. He then hit a home run against them, took forever to walk around the bases, and that was where the beef stemmed. And now that he's on Milwaukee, the beef is still there between him and New York.
What a douchebag. The way he laid there after he slid.
Bro, I'd have still tried to throw that ball to first, but accidentally released way too late and just beam him in the fucking head.
Right in the middle of his back because he's wearing a helmet. Get him right in the spine. Let him feel it.
How do we feel?
Nah, just ring his bell.
This situation.
Nah, bro, wait. He just tried to cleat you. Just fucking, he's laying on the ground. Just fucking step on his back.
So do you think what he did was fucked up? We're like, nah, that's not okay.
Hell yeah.
It's competitive. It's baseball. Let him do what he's got to do to win.
Bro, this man had no reason because I'm pretty sure they were already winning by two runs in this game. I'm pretty sure it was 3-1.
Yeah.
And so you had no reason to try to intentionally basically stab this man with your foot and almost tear his ACL at the same time. So with both those things being said, no, this is this is unnecessary. It was not unintentional. It was very intentional, but this is unnecessary.
Isn't that interference too? Like, can he get his own guy called out at first because of that?
Well, the Mets did challenge the play to say that he did an illegal slide, but then after they reviewed it and they talked to the rules analyst, it technically wasn't an illegal slide, but because of basically what he did, it looked really bad. But by rule, it was not an illegal slide, which is crazy.
Yeah.
I thought the same thing, but I did think the same thing, Luke.
Well, I'll tell you this much. When you do something like that on opening day, it's really setting the tone for the rest of the year between Rhys and New York. And I have a strong feeling this is not the last time we're going to talk about that.
Cue him getting beat
Pretty sure
with
they
the
play
ball
today,
his
don't
next at bat against him.
got a strong feeling there's going to be some other shit going down there. Last thing, it isn't news. It's just something I want to say, and then this is for baseball. Every single team has scored a run this year except for the White Sox. They have not even got into second base.
Hey, Dylan, the first game on today at 1:40 is the Brewers and the Mets. I want to give that a little watch.
Well, here's the thing is that Reese is going to probably wait until he fucking – actually, yeah, now that I think about it, he's not going to do anything at home because Milwaukee isn't going to give a fuck. They're not going to know what's going on. So if there's any chance of a fight going on –
if you think the New York crowd isn't going to let someone hear it today.
It will be New York, so, yeah, I agree.
He's going to get beamed with a pitch. The whole place is going to erupt in cheers.
And then they're going to clear the bench. It's going to be great. I'm here for it.
I'm here for it. We're all here for it. And with that, we can move into some March madness. Or some Sharps madness, as you would say.
You know how it is out here.
So, first things first, I feel like we should just mention, me and Tyler were at March Madness yesterday. As you can see, he's wearing a Tennessee Volunteers hat. First time we ever went to a college basketball game. I got a little Final Four hat.
Yeah, show Luke the back.
Oh yeah, it's Zona.
Little Phoenix action.
But so first ever college basketball game for me or Tyler there, and I think we can both say atmosphere.
Also, shout out Josh. Saw Josh.
Shout out Josh from Shorts. But I think
literally sent him a picture of where we're sitting. He goes, "Bro, where you at?" I said, "Portal 1." He goes, "Portal 2." I said, "Well, what do you know?"
Beautiful.
Then his boy he was with bought like first row tickets and they disappeared. So
we can both agree that it was a 10 out of 10 experience for the first time. The atmosphere and everything was exactly what it needed to be. So Tyler looked at me after the first game and said, "Okay, I think college basketball might be winning me over," and that was music to my fucking ears.
Yeah. Next season I might be locked, Dylan. Might be locked in.
That's all I want, Tyler. That's actually all that I want. All right, but let's get to the 2 days of games that took place that set up for today and tomorrow. We have some upsets. We have some favorites. Let's start with the upsets because there was 2 of them. First off, number 6 Clemson beat number 2 Arizona. Arizona was one of the heavy favorites. Majority of the brackets, I want to be honest, I think it was 82% of teams had Arizona in their Final Four because of where the location was, because of the team they had. And here comes Clemson, some old little football school, to come in here and fuck them up. And also, I learned last night, Clemson currently has the best college for sports in all of NCAA right now. So shout out Clemson. Just didn't know that.
Yeah.
Found that out last night.
We didn't know this was a thing, but all of a sudden they're like putting up like the Capital One Sports Excellence Trophy like rankings, and it's based on all of your sports teams like in your college and how many like points they get based on like winning championships, how you finish in a certain sport. Apparently Clemson's dogging these motherfuckers. Like they're good at everything, I guess, enough to where it all comes together and gets them enough points. I looked at Dylan and I was like, I guess the women's teams are on fire this year because like,
yeah,
I haven't said shit about the men's teams. That was good. So
yeah. Anybody have anything on this Arizona upset? And by anybody, I mean Luke.
I'll hear link handle Luke. Thanks, Luke.
All right. Well, do you guys
just invisible?
I was gonna say, do you guys have anything on the upset? I mean, I will say I did have Arizona in my Final Four. I was part of that 80%, so this did sting for me. But I was also in a point where after round 2, I don't give a fuck about my bracket because it's already so messed up. And then you just bet on whoever you want to win based off money lines and lays. And
I love upsets.
I'll be honest, Dylan. Based on last night in general, I did not know the other 2 games that were going on because I didn't care enough to look. I only knew about the 2 games we were going to see. So when they were giving us live updates, I was like, "Oh, that's nice." I don't really care who wins. I really only cared who won the 2 games that we were there to see. And I was like, the rest of it, I'll check after and I'll figure out who who won.
So in perspective, but like to say the games you were betting on are the games you cared about, right?
100%.
Exactly, and that's what I'm trying to say. Is that
And then I actually went to the game, and then college basketball did a little thing in my head and was like, "Hey, you kind of like college basketball." And I'm like,
so you would agree
you
though,
might
but
be
once
right.
your bracket's busted, it's just bet on the teams you like.
Yes, however, I never made a bracket, and I've only been betting on the teams I like the entire time.
This is also true. I will give you that benefit of that doubt. All right, let's.
By the way, shout out Zach Edey to get 26 points. You fucking made me sweat that, but that was fun.
Second upset of the day happened on the same day, and it was another fucking football school coming to become a basketball school. Alabama comes in to number 1 North Carolina, gets the 89-87 victory. And now we are set up in a situation where at 8:49.
In the arms of an angel. It's
Gone forever.
Now we're in a situation where the Clemson upset is going to be playing the Alabama who beat UNC upset. And me personally, I already had Alabama beating North Carolina because them boys is fast. They got speed. They play aggressive with their speed. And they got the size to back it up. And I'm taking them. You know, they're the favorite. And I feel like it's for a reason. And I think they will beat Clemson. At Clemson shit and now.
Bro, this is going to be contradicting with this hat on, but like roll tide, man. I mean, if I'm on Michigan State and they get kicked out by North Carolina, and North Carolina is my favorite basketball college, and then they get beat by Alabama, I got to just keep jumping the ship. Whoever's beating my favorite team is who I'm riding. So Alabama, let's get it done.
Alabama.
Luke, 2 upsets. What do you think is going to be taking it? Clemson's never really done this before in the history of their basketball school, and Alabama's not really a big basketball school, so here they go.
I think fuck Clemson for taking out Arizona. So, guess.
Oh yeah, Dylan was asking you about that when you weren't here. He wanted to know how you felt about that.
Yeah. Alabama's winning this matchup without a doubt. Clemson doesn't deserve to be here. They don't even deserve to be in the bracket. Kick them out. They're phonies. Get them out of here.
Look, not everyone may deserve it, but Arizona did fumble their own bag, so
nope.
You're supposed to be there.
Clemson was hacking. They were cheating. Get them out of here. Disgrace.
All right.
Yep,
I mean,
that ain't
it
bad.
is what it is. It is what it is. Let's bring it over to the other side now. Into what happened last night downtown at Little Caesars Arena. First game was Gonzaga and Purdue, which was honestly, it was a great game for like 70% of the game. And then that final 30%, not pretty. All of a sudden, they went on a run. Gonzaga could not answer, and that was pretty much how the game ended. Was not great. But for 75% of it, me and Dylan agreed, yeah, that was a good game. And then it turned into kind of a blowout. So Zags went home. Edey advances again. Will Purdue actually make this run all the way to the Natty? I mean, it's possible. But then the other game that also took place last night, the Tennessee Vols and the Creighton Blue Jays. Me and Dylan were both rooting for 2 different teams. However, Dylan was wearing a Tennessee sweatshirt while rooting against the Tennessee basketball team. So he had to lose that by halftime. So he took that off. It's blue, so it's like Creighton colors, but like it says Tennessee, so it's very contradicting. But Dylan met up with some Creighton fans right behind us. They were absolutely fucking plastered all game. They lost all their bets, and I'm so happy for them. But regardless, great game. At one point, there was like 3 minutes left. They're going back and forth, shot for shot with 3-pointers. It was electric. But ultimately, Tennessee came out on top, and it will be Purdue and Tennessee taking on each other on Sunday. So, Dylan, what'd you think about these games?
I don't want to talk about those. I want to talk about the fucking Alabama Clemson.
Yeah, we did.
That's why I was so mad that my shit cut out because I was like, God damn it, I had a whole
So
space.
like, I don't really care. Your opportunity for that window was missed, and I asked you a question.
Oh, then I have no comment.
Okay, Dylan doesn't think anything about these games. Jesse.
You know, I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't really looking at these games. I've really just been on Bama's train. I'm gonna be honest.
See?
All right, that's fine. We can move on to fucking hockey. I don't care.
I just wanted to, God,
I don't care. I said my piece. Like, I don't give a fuck, Dylan.
I don't want to play this game. Please don't get mad. I just wanted to say one thing. I just wanted to say that.
And now no one wants to say anything about the games I'm talking about. So
all right,
whatever.
fine. I'll talk about these two. Fuck that take. I'll make you.
Thank
happy.
you. God
There you
damn
go.
it.
Creighton, they had playing a good game. They went shot for shot. Oh, wait, you already said that. And then Tennessee won. And then we have Purdue and Gonzaga. And that game was actually really good the whole game until the final stretch. And then Purdue kind of came away with it. I'm not trying to repeat what you're saying, but I'm trying to think of what you haven't said that I could say. And
Actually, you know what? I will throw an input on here because fuck Gonzaga. Proud of Purdue. That's the shit we like.
that bitch was a home game for Purdue.
Yeah, and I feel like that played a role.
It played a huge role, bro. That place was loud as fuck.
Yeah, Gonzaga. You guys came out of nowhere. Like, at one point, it was like, who is Gonzaga? And then it turned into, oh, yeah, every year we're going to see Gonzaga.
And it just hasn't stopped.
Nope.
Alabama and Clemson have never been to the Elite Eight. It's the first time they're ever going to be there, and they're playing against each other. Sorry, had to get that out of the way.
Oh, I didn't add that in. That is true. That is a first time.
Boom! Let's go! I knew nobody fucking knew that. That's why I wanted to get it in. All right, I feel accomplished today.
Do you feel happy now?
That's
I mean,
all
I didn't
wanted
say
to say.
exactly that, but I did say both these schools don't do this. They
They've
don't do this.
never made it this far, and they're playing each other. I just think that's so funny how that adds up.
Who are you taking, Dylan?
Me? I am
You know-
riding. I mean, it's hard to ride against a team that I know is number one in everything, but after last night, some personal feelings came out of me against Tennessee. I'm rolling the Tide. So, fuck Rocky Top and that whole goddamn song, bro. I hate that shit, bro. That fucking shit is so stupid and annoying that they only sing one song the whole game. Like for Michigan or State when they have like 3-4 different fight songs and like this and that. They got one thing and they play it the whole fucking game and it makes me so mad. But I get it because if I'm the opponent and after every single thing they do, you play the same fucking song, I'm going to get mad. And it worked. So I get it, but fuck you for doing it. Roll Tide, baby. Roll Tide. Give me Bama. Does anybody else have a pick, or are we just going to keep it on me?
Oh, no, we did our picks. Remember, you
Oh,
came-
shit. I'm sorry.
back.
My bad.
You're coming back. You weren't
do
here.
Do we do the picks for tomorrow's games?
No.
Okay. Tennessee number 2, Purdue number 1 at 2:20. How we feeling?
You know, I think I'm going to give this to Purdue.
Talbot, I'm curious how you're feeling. You rode both teams at 1.
You're damn right. I don't know. I may or may not bet Zach Edey's player prop and not do anything else because I might never get to bet college player props again after the tournament's over.
It is minus 3.5 points for Purdue. That's the favorite.
Nah, man. Good old Rocky Top, baby.
So I would probably sprinkle plus 3.5 Tennessee.
I'm taking Tennessee on the money line.
Yeah, I'd take plus 3.5 Tennessee. I think that's going to be a close game, a really close game.
Zach Edey's going to foul out.
Luke, Tennessee, Purdue, number 2, Tennessee, number 1, Purdue.
Well, if I have any shot at making sure Austin Wergo doesn't win in here, I need Purdue.
Okay. I'm
I
perfectly
need
fine.
Purdue and Illinois in the finals. I need Duke to lose. I need a lot of things to happen. And then we'll tie. Then we'll tie on points, and then I have to beat them in the tiebreaker by how many points will be scored.
Oh my gosh.
That's my only
It's gonna
shot
come
at
down to the
winning.
wire. All right. Well, Luke pretty much just gave his pick for the next game, but that works perfectly. North Carolina State, the number 11, the Cinderella story, going up against number 4 Duke. Luke has NC State. The spread is the Duke Blue Devils minus 6.5 points. Tyler, Jesse, can they do it? Can they keep dancing?
Mm-hmm. You know, my calculations telling
All right,
me.
hold on. I'm going to take this chance to shout out Chris Scantlebury. Okay. Said, y'all got to jump on the train before it's too late. Place this at the start of the tourney and the pack keep dancing. Shout out to you on the Sharps app, my friend. Look at those odds.
Wow.
He is dancing still. If you ain't riding with him, you're only against everyone that's ever placed a future bet. I'm on NC State. I hope he wins just because he placed this bet. I love it.
I'm going to get this out of the way just in case
Shout
Jesse
out,
goes
Chris.
the way I think he's going to, and I don't just make myself the bad guy at the end. I'm taking Duke. I have Duke to win. I have Jared as the best player in the draft class that is American, because Edie actually isn't fully American. Yeah, your boy did some research.
Oh, really? I couldn't tell by looking at him.
3 days in the
Yeah, he's only 30 years old and looks a little, yeah, you can tell. What's the word? Oh, so I'm going to take Duke to win this game. Jesse?
Yeah, you know, I do think they have quite a squad on Duke. Jared McCain has been a bucket lately. The team's been playing great. They beat Houston, which Houston has been looking like dogs. I can understand Duke wanting to win, but
yeah,
I love upsets. So, like, I'm not going to go with Duke. It's NC State. It has to be.
Okay, I have a genuine question. Are you guys riding the money line or are you riding plus 6.5?
Okay. If I was a betting person, I would.
We are a betting podcast.
Hey.
Look, NC State has got to win for this future to cash. So, fucking money line. It has to be.
Okay, yeah. Jesse?
Jesse's taking plus 6.5.
Yeah. But like,
it's totally okay. It's okay. I can see it in his face.
I'd have to. I can't just hop into that money line. That's.
You could though.
If I was,
because I can't just hop in.
Listen, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you.
How much money do you really want to make off that $10?
I would put
Jesse?
money on the money line just to be for the boys, but like it's not in my lay. The plus 6.5 is in my lay, but I could place a single bet on the money line. You know what I mean?
I hear you.
I do think it's very funny that FanDuel has already posted the odds for NC State and Illinois, just assuming they both win. Already minus 5.5 Illinois.
You can look at they have lines for every game.
That's
like
so funny to me.
If these two teams play, here's the line. If these two teams win, here's the line. You can do it for all of them.
Staying prepped. They're like, we don't want to have to do this in case this. We'll put them all out now.
Which is crazy because, like, what if I place that bet and then like the team loses? Like, did I lose my bet because I'm an idiot, or like, do I get my money back because that game never even happened?
You get your money back because it never happened.
I feel like I should be like, I don't know. The sportsbook kind of deserves that money. My dumbass placing it that early.
Yeah.
No. That's villainous. That's
if I was dumb enough to bet a game before the game was even for sure going to happen or not, like, nah, you deserve my money.
But you had juicier odds.
Yeah.
You knew you were. You knew what you were doing.
The sports books are like villainous, bro. In that sense, remember when they put a bet on the sports books that the Pistons wouldn't win a game the rest of the year, and it was like plus 10,000 odds?
Yeah.
People actually bet that shit. That's villainous. You believe they're not going to win a single game.
That's
that was
different.
before the All-Star break. Even
That's
it was like,
stupidity.
whoa.
We were at
They
a
were
point.
like, how many people are so ridiculous and so degenerate that
I
they're
know.
really gonna place that 68 games a team can't get one win?
The problem is nobody wanted to be that one guy that was sitting here going, we're never going to win another fucking game. And then be like, okay, what if we do never win another game and I could have made this much money? I'm going to be so mad at myself. That's probably the only reason why those people.
This happened to me in real life. After the Lions lost, who did the Lions lose to?
We're talking this year or the year when they
This
lost
year.
the games? Okay.
This year, the Lions lost to who? It was a good. Oh, we got smacked by Baltimore.
Right.
That early in the season. And this man looks me in my face and says, see, bro, we're the same old Lions. We're not going to win another game. I said, you're fucking lying.
Who's this man? Please expose.
No.
Please expose.
I
Please
won't do
expose.
that to him. He was out of his mind. He was just an upset fan. And he wasn't thinking straight at all. He was,
Okay.
he was out of
Bro
sorts.
works with him. Bro
And I'm
works with
like,
him. I already can tell.
I'm like, I'll put 100 on it. He like, bet. I said, you're really going to shake my hand on this. He shook my hand on it. They won the next week. I said, give me my money. He gave me my money. I'm like, don't do stupid shit like that. What? There's this much season left in one game made you think it was over? Easiest $100 ever made.
All right. But we move from one
Jesse already
Final
knows
Four
the easiest $100 I made.
Mm-hmm.
to another Final Four. We're heading over to Hockey World. Yes, it is also the Frozen Four. It is another type of season. It's not just one big March Madness tournament going on every year. We also have the hockey one. Now,
Yeah,
I
people
believe
like to forget.
that normally it's Luke who watches most of it, and then me and Tyler kind of give a shit a little towards the end. But because of Michigan State being a good hockey team this year, I know that I can speak for me and Tyler when I say we are following the tournament this year, just like Luke.
Damn right.
But I'm still going to keep my place. I'm still going to know my role here, and I'm going to let Luke go through this bitch because this is his playground.
Well, a lot of things have happened, you know. The big tournament just started. You know, then we got basically, yeah. Well, today and tomorrow are the games that send motherfuckers to the Frozen Four.
Yes, sir.
And it's exciting. You know, we got for the 6th time this year, we got Michigan State playing each other, which is honestly fucking wild when you consider college hockey schedules.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Both went down early in their first games. Michigan went down to North Dakota, and then at one point State was losing to Western 4-2, and they scrambled to come back, tied it up with 55 seconds left. For a hot second, I thought Western Michigan was about to do something insane.
Bro, so did I.
We all thought,
bro, it all hit the fucking fan when our defenseman was standing in front of the net, and Buddy from Western in a 2-2 game went to go throw it across to literally nobody, and it hit his fucking skate and went in the net. And then they scored like 2 minutes later. I'm like, oh God. Like that bullshit fucking goal was so important.
So, Luke, we all thought Western won until 10 minutes, 15 minutes after the game was over. I was like, Luke hasn't said anything in the group chat. Like, he hasn't talked shit yet. Did we win?
He hasn't said, like, oh, my God, Western. So,
like, did we come back?
We couldn't get connection in the fucking arena. So we're scrambling.
That was what told me, wait a minute, I think Michigan State might have come back, was Luke not shit-talking.
That's actually the first sign. Well, you didn't hear any excitement at all for Western Michigan.
Out that Western fucking did something.
Exactly, but there was nothing. It was silence. When we got silence, it was actually a good thing.
Well, there's too much shit going on because also another insane game was Quinnipiac in Wisconsin, because this was going back and forth, and then Quinnipiac tied it up and then went into overtime, and Wisco should have won this game. They had their goal. Quinnipiac's goalie was across the crease. The puck was just Pretty sure Wisco had like a mini breakaway, and that's the reason why the goalie was across the crease, but there was just sticks in the way. The puck was probably less than a foot from going across this goal line. But then it just died, and nobody from Wisco could fucking touch it. There was just sticks in the way. Then it got cleared out. Then later down the road in the game, Quinnipiac got their own little breakaway and tucked it and won that one in overtime, which ended up fucking me because I had a whole ass parlay for all of these games, and Wisco's the only one who lost.
That's tough.
Boston. It is tough because
You're
at
playing
first
the defending champions. That's all I gotta say.
It is tough, but Wisco was easily the better team that whole game. But, after they missed that golden opportunity to seal it, I was like, you know what? They probably lost because that's just how hockey works after you miss an opportunity like that in overtime. Boston College absolutely routed Michigan Tech 6-1. There was just no chance for Michigan
I'm most
Tech
excited for that matchup. Boston College, and if Quinn plays top-level hockey, that should be a fucking game.
That should be probably the best game.
Probably the best game so far was probably Denver and UMass. Went into double overtime, and Denver ended up taking the dub over Massachusetts. Boston University took the 6-3 win over RIT. Then Cornell with a decent upset, 3-1 over Maine. And then Minnesota.
Did Omaha get the upset?
No, they did not, because Minnesota rallied in the third to sneak 2 goals to take the lead, to tie it and to take the lead, which is insane. So now today we have Cornell against Denver at 4:00. We have Boston University against Minnesota at 6:30. Then tomorrow we have Michigan versus Michigan State at 6:30 and Quinnipiac against Boston College at 4. Fun fact about this whole tournament thing. No, it's just about college hockey in general. The last 10 number 1 overall seeds have not won it all except for one. And that was in 2017. But number 1 seeds are 1-9 in winning the national championship.
Actually. That's the most hockey stat ever.
Yes, I know. It's equivalent to the President's Trophy in the NHL.
You're right.
Can I just say that I do think it's pretty awesome that, then I can say this because I live in Michigan, that 4 teams on the left side of the region are Michigan-based teams. Now, I feel like every year I play this game with Boston or Minnesota, and I'm like, you guys are all from Boston. You guys are all from Minnesota. I like that they're all from Michigan. We got Western Michigan.
Well, there's also
State,
4 Massachusetts teams,
Michigan.
so it's just equivalent.
It's Boston versus Michigan is what it is.
Yeah, the fun fact I have is every time the last 3 times that St. Paul has hosted the Frozen Four, all 3 times a Minnesota team won the national championship.
Yeah, St. Paul.
So I'm not saying they're going to win the national championship, but every time a Minnesota team plays in St. Paul for the national championship, the last 3 times they have won.
St. Paul.
St. Paul's just a hockey place, bro.
Yeah.
Anyways, we can get picks real quick if you want. Might as well.
All right. Fuck it. Why not?
4:00. First game.
Denver and Cornell. Cornell, is kind of a big dog coming in against Denver. But who do you got?
Man, give me Denver.
Give me Cornell and Cornell.
Yeah, I'm probably taking Denver in this one.
Where is Cornell? Is that Boston? I know it. They're red and white. That's it. I saw them last year in the tournament. That's the only reason I know they're a fucking team. And it's fun to say Cornell and Cornell.
Let's just move on.
Boston University against Minnesota at 6:30. Minnesota is still the underdog against BU because BU is ranked 2nd in the nation.
Oh,
I said what I said. I'm taking Minnesota.
Dummies. It's in New York. Anyways, I will take Minnesota as well. Yes.
I am taking Boston. University.
Boo, boo, boo. Minnesota has to make it to St. Paul. Come on.
That's not the
boo.
Boston I'm taking. I'm taking the other Boston.
That's wild. Quinnipiac and Boston College at 4 p.m. Sunday.
I'm taking this
Who do you got?
Boston. Boston College.
I'm also taking Boston College.
I'm taking Quinnipiac. I just
You
made a big parlay
fuck out of
yesterday,
yourself.
but I said I talked to some people and I'm like, hey, I'm fading Boston College if they get past the first game.
So now you have to.
For the rest
You're
of the
in a
game.
fine spot, yeah.
Because they are not winning the Natty because they're ranked number 1 in the nation. Give me Quinnipiac. And then for 6:30 Sunday night, we have Michigan State. Obviously, I'm taking Michigan.
Yeah, I'm taking.
Obviously, we're taking State.
Michigan's gonna win when it fucking matters.
I'm taking Michigan. We beat them 3 times this year. Anybody that fucking beats somebody 3 times in the year, how the fuck you gotta beat them a 4th time? I literally looked at Tyler and I go, once Michigan wins, I go, bro.
This is how I know he doesn't pay attention to college hockey. 4 times.
We beat them. But that enhances why I don't think we're gonna win. We've already won 4 times. So then, of course, they're going to come into the biggest game, and then they'll fucking win now. And then I'll be like, but we beat them more times total, and it won't mean shit, and they'll advance, and I'll be mad. I can see it now. I can see it now.
The most hockey thing that can happen is for Michigan to go 1-4 against MSU, and one of those losses being in the Big Ten championship, and to rout them in the big tourney to go to the Final Four or the Frozen Four 3 years in a row.
So they would be in and we would be out, and they would be 2-4 against us on the year, correct?
Yes.
I hate that so much. That is so annoying.
If you couldn't tell from what I did, Michigan State will win a 5th time, and I'm just going to leave it at that.
God, I hope you're right, but I hate this algorithm.
It wouldn't surprise anybody, Dylan. What?
I wanted to just ask, because I know you're writing Michigan State. Do you have any sense of like where I'm coming from? Do you have that feeling in you at all, or are you just full go green? I'm not worried.
I mean, you're putting that feeling in me, but like I'm not fucking backing down from the challenge. If we can win 5 times, let's fucking. If we get the opportunity to kick their ass again, why the fuck not? Why not do it again? We've done it 4 fucking times already. Let's just do it again.
God, I hope you're right.
It's like Michigan playing Michigan State in football. They keep kicking our ass. They're going to do it again. Let's just fucking do it again. Fuck them. Because you know what?
Yeah,
I was talking to Nikki yesterday, and she goes, oh, I go, oh, Michigan State won. She goes, oh, cool. I go, yeah, Michigan won. She goes, oh, yeah. And I was like, now they play each other again. And she was like, is it almost football season? And I said, exactly. You're just waiting for football season to come back. Because that's the only fucking sport y'all have right now. Enjoy it.
That is big time false.
Because
we would not be right here, right now, playing to go to the Frozen Four if football's all we had.
Yeah.
We win when it fucking matters.
Yeah. Tell that to Jawan. What did Jawan?
Bro, we're going to win the Big Ten and not even go to the Frozen Four. Fuck this shit. I already know. I can see it now. This is stupid. This is so dumb. I hate it so much. Fuck. This is so annoying. I hate this algorithm.
I was actually pissed when I saw it was 4-2 Western because I was like, damn, I wanted my revenge. I wanted to be the ones. I wanted Michigan to be the ones to rout State.
But like then again, like how many times have you wanted revenge this year and not gotten it? I mean, come on.
This is the best kind of revenge.
I was gonna say this is literally Michigan hockey. The rest of the revenge doesn't mean shit if you compare it all to this right now. Okay, this is like I asked God for something, and every other time it didn't matter, but this one time, if you deliver, I'm good. That's kind of a spot that he's in right now, and I get it. I'd be in the same spot. I want to be on your side in terms of the way things are looking.
Call me crazy, but if Michigan won that Big Ten ship, I wouldn't be as confident right now.
That's what's making me so mad. Is because we finally win the Big Ten. We finally are better than Michigan this year, or so they say. Until the Frozen Four comes to fuck us in the ass, man. Ugh, I just go green, go white. I hope we win, but fuck me. I just don't like the situation or the algorithm. But I get it. All right, that is college in both sports, which means we. So I believe the only thing we have left today is picks.
Be correct.
Beautiful.
You would.
Let's get it.
I don't like the way the flow of the basketball picks are going. Because back-to-back games, it is going to be split 2-2.
You know, I'm gonna take John and them boys.
Fuck Dylan for taking my pick because I was going to take the Bulls because now, give me the Nets!
Fuck me, we all said the Bulls.
You started it!
Well, I didn't say that.
I was saying under my breath, take the Nets, take the Nets, take the Nets. I want the Bulls, give me the Bulls. And you took the Bulls. So I'm like, fuck this fucking guy. Who does this guy think he is?
Alrighty, we got 2 weeks left of the NBA season, worth of games and worth of picks, and we are starting it off very good. 7:30 p.m. We have the Milwaukee Bucks going to Atlanta to take on Trey and DeJounte. Bucks are favored -3.5 points because Chris Middleton isn't playing, but they still have Dame, Dalla, and Giannis. Actually, no. Damian Lillard is expected to be out till April 2nd with a personal issue. Don't know what the fuck that's about.
I don't like it. Give me the birds on the spread.
Hey, now, honestly, I'm going to take Giannis against all odds. Give me the Bucks.
Yeah, I'll take that. -4.5.
Bucks.
Ooh, I did not think
I
I was going
kind
to
of
go
love this.
But yeah, Tyler, I hate how good of a spot you're in. I'm mad at myself now for setting you up.
Kind of love this.
Alrighty. God damn it. I'm not going to get another spread today, am I? No, I'm not. Gotta go to Sunday. Bang. All right, game number 2, 3:30 p.m. on Sunday. Let me just make sure there's no big injuries. There's not. We have the Cleveland Cavaliers go into Denver to take on the Nuggets.
I'm gonna take Denver.
Nuggets.
No reason to go against the Nugs.
I'm going to take Cleveland. I will be set up on this island now. It is me who is now
There's no
on
spread, so you're taking Cleveland to win.
All right, now I want to go to McDonald's and get some nuggets.
I'm probably gonna after this. Fuck it. Final game, 7 o'clock. Oklahoma City Thunder going to New York to take on the Knicks. Jalen Brunson just dropped 60 points. Knicks are playing good basketball. I don't have to say OKC is. They're still second place.
Jalen Brunson is tired. Give me the Thunder.
Wait, what were the teams, sir? I was thinking about the Nuggets. Shake.
Knicks and
Thunder
Thunder.
Knicks.
Who's home?
Knicks.
I guess Knicks. I don't know. I just want nuggets and a shake now and some fries. I'm hungry.
I'm starving. This is not a good conversation.
Jesse. All right. Jesse.
I feel that this is getting worse.
Everybody's hungry.
Who you taking?
Fix their boys.
I don't even remember the teams anymore. I'm just thinking.
The
Thunder,
Knicks
God
and the
damn it.
Thunder.
Hey, fellas, we got like 5
The
minutes.
Thunder.
Guys.
Sorry. I was just thinking about
Lunch is after. Lunch is after.
Thunder.
Thinking about food.
I'm so hungry.
Shut your mouth.
Those are downtown cash picks. Thank God there's no fucking food groups that play in the NHL.
I think that, you want me to be completely honest?
Yeah.
Last time
Some room between the legs. 13
Yeah. That's capital. Get to the garbage a must. Speak on the top of my brother's blood. None of these niggas can trust. We cannot question, you know what it was. What was you doing for us? These niggas back 'cause I'm putting in work. Like I speak fluent in Russian. Did you catch that?
By the way, Dylan, you'd be wrong because the Anaheim Ducks do exist.
Yeah, bro, but ain't nobody's trying to eat duck right now, Luke.
Bro, they got duck at Nikki's restaurant.
You're trying to eat duck right now.
I'm trying to
I mean, if someone put some duck in front of me right now, I would eat it.
All right, fine, then I stand corrected. Are you gonna say, "Oh, there's shark too. We can fucking eat shark"?
shark.
Get out of here. That's not
The
fucking
Atlanta
fair.
Thrashers used to have a bull in their logo. Who knows what was in it? Could be some
I
soup.
do. Poverty. That's why they are where they are. It's a bull of poverty.
Penguins.
Oh, you're
Oh,
Phil.
bro, this is getting fucked up. We're gonna eat penguins now?
Not the Penguins.
Yo, what about the Red Wings? Take out the red. It's just wings. Oh.
You fucked up, Dylan, because we're hungry.
Or they could be Red Wings. That just means they're spicy.
If I ever caught Luke just eating a fucking penguin, man.
Just nibbling on his fin.
you know how hungry this man would have to be. Don't judge me.
You're
We can
being
eat his
judged,
Diamondback.
dog.
Fucking hell. You penguin eater.
All right, 3 hockey games.
Sabers. Anywho,
Ooh, some buffalo. Some buffalo testicles, eh? All right, I'm done.
I'm going to Burger King after this.
All that talk
We
about
might as
nuggets,
well
and you
be
want
eating
Burger King?
Old testicles.
that's actually
Forget the picks. How did you get to Burger King?
Because it's cheaper. Than where I want to go. Sorry, I'm talking about Taco Bell and Burger King. I'm not talking about McDonald's.
Taco Bell cheaper though.
No, listen. If I get a burger and fries, listen. Swear to God, I get a burger and fries
We're
and a
so off topic.
nugget. It's $5.20 at Burger King. I get one Nacho Bel Grande at Taco Bell. It's $6 I get 3 things for $5 at Burger King, then one thing for $6 at Taco Bell. So actually, it's not
Because
that bad.
Burger King is ass. Anywho, little update on the
McDonald's is cheaper than
NHL.
both of them.
If you order off the dollar menu,
Dollar menu? Yeah.
I don't do that.
Oh, so you're a big
Anymore.
boy?
So I either get 10 or 20 nuggets, a medium fry, a large chocolate shake minus the whipped cream, and a large Coke.
Where does it all go?
You're sick.
Through you? Your metabolism is like mine. Where does it all fucking go? You just shit it all out after? You just eat, run to the bathroom, and then go, all right,
I digest it.
He has a different food source that takes care of all the excess.
And Jesse couldn't wait. He went and grabbed lunch in the middle of the pie.
I was going to say, you're fucking slick.
I'm like,
Oh,
we're all over here starving, and he's eating food.
well, shit.
Motherfucker. God damn it.
All right, 3 games. Puck luck picks. Here we go.
All right. Before we tap into that, I'm gonna tap in a little update on the NHL playoff early predictions. They are picks, so it does correlate.
It does correlate.
Well, update. Ty's team from the East to fall out of playoffs is wrong. The Hurricanes have clinched a playoff
They're wrong.
spot, and they will not fall out. Oh, don't be laughing so fast, Dylan,
Ah, shit.
because our pick from the West to rise up and make playoffs is eliminated from the playoffs.
No!
The Arizona Coyotes are eliminated.
Damn
They
it, Luke,
just-
I trusted you!
I didn't realize they were going to go winless in the entire month of February. How could I know that?
You should have known when they had a fucking 1 month where they won every fucking game.
God damn, if February didn't exist, we'd still be rolling, Dylan. God damn it. And those are the only real updates that are official.
February didn't exist. It's a statement.
So fucking stupid. Fucking hate you.
They lost every game in February.
God damn it. Now it's all up to the fucking Arizona fucking Diamondbacks.
What happened to the bullet magic, man?
Bring the state a championship.
What happened to the bullet magic? We couldn't win a game there?
The mullet magic died in February.
God damn it. This is actually heartbreaking for me right now.
How do you think I feel? Anyways, game number 1. It's happening this afternoon at 3:30 p.m. Eastern. We have the Vegas Golden Knights headed over to where? Where, you might ask? Minnesota to play the Wild. The Knights are 19, 12, and 5 on the road, but the Wild are 17, 14, and 6 at home. The last 10 for the Knights is 7, 2, and 1, and 6, 1, and 3 for the Wild. The Wild currently lead the series 1-0. And I forgot to get the goddamn over-under for this game.
I currently have it. It is
5.5.
Dang.
That's insane.
All right. Well, I'm not an over-under guy ever really, but I feel like this is rather low. So I'm going to take the over.
I'm taking Vegas.
Vegas.
Somebody's going to support Fuller here, or are we just going to let him die?
Yep, let him die. No offense, Fuller, but they ain't got this one.
Unfortunately, as much as like the Wild do play good at home, they're up in the series, and the series has to get tied. So it has to be nice.
By default.
I really want to take that over 5.5. But you know what? I'm taking the Knights, and we're going to stick with the Knights. Game number 2. Can anyone guess?
Can I guess? Is it at 6 o'clock today?
Nope. You're wrong. It's Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern. And you know what? It's the Florida Panthers going where, you might ask? To Toronto to play the Maple Leafs. The Panthers are 25-9-3 on the road, while the Leafs are 20-13-3 at home. The last 10 for the Panthers are 3-6-1 and 5-4-1 for the Leafs, and the series is tied.
Series is tied. I'm giving it to the better team. Give me the Panthers.
10 minutes into the first. So if we're going off of this game, I'm gonna take Detroit to beat Florida, so then Florida comes back and wins. So give me the Panthers.
Panthers.
Oh, man. This is where things get crazy. Because I'm taking the Panthers, too! Damn it! We got another sweep, except for... We got back-to-back sweeps, except for Dylan's stupid over 5.5.
Yeah, come on, Dylan.
Sorry.
Game number 3. Dylan, can you guess it?
Wait, what happened in the last couple
Is
weeks?
it Tuesday at...
No, you can't guess it because it's Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern. It's the Boston Bruins headed where? Carolina at 7 p.m. Eastern. The Bruins are 19-8-9 on the road, while the Hurricanes are 25-9-4 at home. The last 10 for the Bruins are 6-4-0, and then 7-2-1 for the Hurricanes. And the Hurricanes lead the series 1-0.
Frederick Anderson, the goalie for Carolina, is 11-1 with a 1.88 goals against and a .930 save percentage. That's pretty good for me, so I'm going to take Carolina.
I'm going to be taking the Canes. No doubt.
Fade the Canes. Hopefully that motherfucker doesn't play.
Uh-oh. Oh. Do I put Ty on an island?
I think you already know the answer.
Please.
You're just debating how you want to deliver it.
Because Dylan mentioned the thing about the goalie, but the Bruins have the best dynamic duo goaltenders in the league.
And they're best friends.
And they're our best friends. Give me the
They're
Bruins.
I wish that. All right. Downtown cash, puck, luck, picks. Ride them, fade them. Just make sure you do something with them.
Do something and do it on the Sharps app.
Sports bettors, you need to download Sharps, the better social network. With Sharps mobile app, you can tail your friends' bets with one click. See a bet you like? Just click the whale tail icon and boom, it will open in your corresponding sportsbook. Sharp securely connects to major sportsbooks like FanDuel, MGM, Caesars, and more, so you can not only track your bets, but share your bets in creative ways. So gather the degens, download Sharps for free, and join our fast-growing sports betting community.
Nothing. They're going to beat Florida, and that's exactly,
Shut your fucking mouth. It's like the start. It's in the first period. It's only a 1-0 game.
I already said they were going to win for my picks, so I already put that out there. I already did it. So now if they lose, everyone
the
can
Wings
tweet at
lose
McDilly
is
and
Dylan's
blame
fault.
Me. Yes, you can tweet at McDilly.
The Wings
my
missed
ass.
playoffs. It's Dylan's fault. I'm out of here.
Very quickly, this next week should be our final week of the Saturday podcast situation. We're going to run next week as regular, and then after that, we should be back onto our Wednesday, Saturday grind. Playoffs are coming. Baseball's here. There's too much to go back on to one a week, so this will be the last regular week, and then we'll get back to the 2 a day. Sure, 2 a week. So, if you want to follow us, any of the action, anything that we're doing, because we're doing stuff all the time, we're posting all the time, we're betting all the time, make sure you follow us on Sharp Network, on X, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, all of them. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit us up. Go on the Sharps app, bet our picks, write our picks, make sure you do something with them. I'll see you next Saturday. I'm McDilly. Have a good one. Peace!